What it do, guys? Manjoume here, and today we're checking out the Tunic Physical Edition. Now, I was excited to see this existed at all as a physical game because I thought it would be digital only, and turns out it kind of was. Until Fangamer came into play, and them, limited run games, strictly limited. Companies like that, I appreciate that they're making physical what would otherwise not even exist in a physical space. And with the news about the Xbox, I thought, I'll get this. And I wanted to support it on the original console that it was on. Although I do have the other platforms. It started here. It is a Microsoft game, so I figure it deserves to be on this platform. Now, I think there's supposed to be more to this edition. I think there is a soundtrack, or at least a soundtrack code. I might be wrong about that, but I think there's a soundtrack code in there, a cool art book or manual, something like that. But it's in the case of just a normal game. Granted, it does feel dense. There's less stuff in this package, and let's check it out. First thing is, gotta get it open. And if it's anything like that Shin-Chan game, it's gonna take me a minute to open it. Granted, this is Fangamer and not limited run games, so maybe their packaging is a little easier to open. The other one just did not want me to get in there. And it was so densely packaged that there wasn't too much that I could even, to pack it back up was I'm afraid for that packaging long term. This one, however, is just a slipcover, so, I mean, there's less to mess up on that. As long as I think there must be a standardized slipcover sizing. And it is the exact same, although it's holographic, which is pretty neat. Looking at the back, same deal, same thing, but it's holographic, and it's actually really cool aesthetic, and it reminds me of like older games, so that's something I'm going to cherish and hopefully not destroy down the line. Now, the front of the game, you have your main character. That's pretty much it. On the back, Tunic, stranded in a ruined land and armed with only your own curiosity, you will confront colossal beasts, collect strange and powerful items, and unravel long-lost secrets. During your travels, you will reconstruct the game's instructional manual. Page by page, you will reveal maps, tips, secret techniques, and the deepest of secrets. If you find every last one, maybe something good will happen. Dive into varied technical combat, dodge, block, parry, and strike. Learn how to conquer a wide cast of monsters, big and small, and discover useful new items to help you on your way. A small fox on a big adventure. Sweet. It is optimized for Series X, is it? Yeah, it's also an Xbox One game, so if you only have that, you actually can play this. Smart delivery, which I think just means if you're playing on Xbox One, it'll play that version, but if you're on a Series X, it will know that you're on a Series X and then choose that version to download or to play, which is also really cool. 4K Ultra HD, it is another single player experience. I do love single player experiences. There are games that I have that fill that multiplayer itch, but it's not always something I go for. Why am I not? Ooh, that. Oh, once you got it going, it wasn't bad. Now, for some reason, I'm one of those people that when I see this, I'm like, ooh, that's kind of cool. I want to keep it. So I do. In fact, I'll show you in a second. This, and I'm not kidding when I say I do this. Oh, yeah. Okay, so there's quite a bit of stuff. Wow, this is densely packed. This is pretty cool. That code will be gone by the time you guys see this, so no worries. Oh, sweet. So there's alternate artwork with a spine label, which means, and I always do this for no reason. It adds nothing. See this copy of AEW Forever? I also did that. I'm consistent, if nothing else. But yeah, I love the fact that we have this alternate artwork and that the alternate artwork has a spine label because, as I said in the Shin-Chan video, it's really cool that it did that, but you can't really flip it over and then put on a shelf. Granted, that's a special case for me because I got that edition that came in the box anyway, So it's always going to be in that box. Same here. It's going to be in this box, slipcover rather. So even if I were to do that, you'd never see it. It's just something that I know about at this point. So I will get my soundtrack. So see CD soundtrack, or not even CD soundtrack, just soundtrack goes there. I will have already gotten it. The manual got a little scuffed, a little messed up there in that corner and this corner. I think it's just because of how, yeah, these things kind of pressed into it. Okay. It's because of how much stuff is in here, I bet. Let's see. Is this a sticker set? These might be stickers. That's probably why it's in this baggie. And they're super cute. All these little pictures. They're all really cute, and it's written in that language that is for the game. A Tunic. Ooh, is this a map? Oh, it's a legend. And also a map. The overworld. That is really cute. This is kind of stuff that you would get on NES games. Then there's a coupon for promotion for the if you guys want to buy Tunic merch, you can pause it there and take down that code. I will not be using that one. I'll be using the soundtrack one though. So if you like the plush looks cute, but I have no place for a plush. Let's see, the controls and concepts booklet. Well, you know what? I will say this. It is specific to the Xbox, which I like. My question is every version that same artwork of the Xbox controller, or do they change it depending on what platform you're on? I'm going to guess they don't. I'm going to say it just happened to meet the one I picked because I picked what it was originally on. That's probably like straight up from the controller or the game itself. Table of contents. This is full color. This is actually really cool. This must be all the pages that you get in the game. It might be. It might be very similar to that. There's so much in here, and I can't wait to dive into it. This seems like deceptively involved and detailed, and I actually love that they did this. Thank you, Fangamer, for making this, and of course Microsoft and the developer. This is really cool stuff. Frame, and it holds pretty well. It's a little thick, but not too bad. I could rearrange it maybe to make it a little thinner, but that is it. That is the Tunic Physical Edition with the really cool manual, with a digital soundtrack, and that coupon code for any merch that you guys want to get. If you guys want to stay up to date with my videos and live streams on both YouTube and Twitch, check out links in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe, and consider joining. That's all for now, guys. Manjoume out.